Hey everybody, just coming back on this review on my CLC tool bag. I was asked to do a review for it. This one's for you, low voltage dude. Okay, so this is the bag I was using before, and I mean it's a good bag. There are some things I don't like about it. We'll kind of go over it. The biggest thing I ran into is that okay. So this is the CLC Custom Leathercraft 1132. So it's a 75 pocket tool bag. So since there were so many pockets and stuff to put it, I felt like I was just overloading this bag. I mean, it just became so heavy. So let's do this. I believe the description says it's 13 inches wide, 17.5 inches tall, 9 inches deep. So you know, again, that you're about 17.5. What do we say? I mean, it says 13. I feel I'm more at like 15. And then, you know, I feel like I'm more at like 10. Now, again, I mean, it's got the compression straps here. You know, there's one on each side, so again, you can make it smaller. But again, when I had it, I mean, it was maxed out to the gills. So, starting on the front, you've got a zippered pocket here. You know, it's pretty flat. I mean, there's, you know, it doesn't, this is more, I guess, you know, papers, bolts, you know, screws, some small stuff. It's not like, you know, real big pocket. I mean, it goes this whole length here, but it's not wide, you know, depth, you know, I guess like this. You know, so you just don't have a lot of room. But I mean, it's a pretty big pocket though, you know, again. Then it opens it up here. So they've got a strap to put your some kind of drill. Again, now I typically only use my 12 volt or my M12 impact, so it'll fit in there. You know, I don't know how much bigger you're going to really kind of be able to go drill wise. You know, I mean that's pretty filled up right there. Again, so I feel like it's probably more for like the M12 series size tools. But again, I never really put my impact there anyways. I have a Makita sleeve, but what I did put there was my Milwaukee case with, you know, my bits and stuff. So I put that in there, and then it comes with this one. I think this is the one it came with, but it said it's actually a 7 by 5.5 inch. Then it comes with it, and so it'll fit in there. So again, 7.5. So this is pretty similar size. You know, I guess that's 7 inches, and it's probably closer to maybe like 5 instead of 5.5. Anyway, that's what it comes with it. Then you do have the small section here of sleeves. What I normally put there was like random bits and different things in there. Because I mean, or I guess you could put pins and stuff like that. But again, I put you know, random bits that I had. And then up top, you've got another zippered pocket, and it opened up. Actually, so it's still got my little magnetic stud finder. As you can see, so size-wise, that's what went in that pocket there. There's another one about the same size right next to it. You've got an open sleeve here, and I'm trying to think. I think I put my meter fit, but it made it a little bit of a tough fit. I couldn't get the strap down, but again, so it, you know, you put whatever you want there, but you know, so it'll still zipper up and everything. And then yeah, it's got another pocket the full width of the two that are on this side, and then two little ones. Again, just kind of using this magnetic stud finder here by C.H. Hansen. You know, it will I mean, it kind of fits in there, you know. And there's another one there, pretty tight fit, and then like an overall pocket up here. You've got 2 flat pockets, and then again, sleeves that, you know, I guess you could do pins. I did little screwdrivers here. So the stuff I kind of put up here was like my my outlet testers, you know, the 2 to 3 prong, my pipe cutters, you know, small stuff again. So I guess we can do a. So it's about 13 inches, and at the very top you've got about 7 inches, and then again it kind of tapers off as it, you know, it's got the shape over here, as you can see, you know. So on the outside again, it's got 2 compression straps. So go ahead and we'll unclip those, and then the first pocket opens up. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sleeves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 webbing loops up here. And then you've got 4 flat pockets. You know, 2 pockets to a flap. You know, again, as you can see, those size of my hand, it's about 4 inch from the bottom of that, and then again, some of these I'm trying to think. I don't think I had them all. Like, I think one of them I was able to put down because I had some stuff in it. The other one I think I actually just kind of left flapped open so I could just use the pocket. Because I mean, again, once you close it, I mean, you get maybe another inch and a half height at the top, and then you have this big deep pocket here. It's got a little clip that has nothing to do with the pocket. I mean, I guess, you know, you could click some stuff and whatever you wanted to do, and it would hang. To be honest with you, I don't think I ever really use this. I'm not actually sure what this is supposed to be for. You know, but again, I never use this. A little Velcro, and then again, the pocket goes down. Oh snap! I forgot that I even had this. So my Milwaukee wire strippers that I was talking about in my other video that I might get, I forgot I even had one. So this is going to go in my other bag. But again, so it's pretty deep. I think what I had in here is like I had my speed square, and I had some clamps in this one. Okay, so that's the first zipper set. So we'll go to the second one here, and then it opens up, and this is more your pocketed section. So you've got 3 of them up top. I still have, looks like, some DeWalt bits, and a little razor knife. I'll probably put that in the other bag, and some Allen wrenches, and some razor blades for that flat razor. Again, pocket height 4 inches, and then you've got 2 down at the bottom that go the full length of the full width of the bag. And again, I think those are like 4 inches. Actually, we're getting about 4.5. And again, you don't really get a whole lot more room, about maybe another inch or so once you put the flap down. But you know, whether you use the flap or not, kind of up to you. Then on this side here, you've got 2 flaps with 2 more individual pockets underneath. Goes up to about a 5.5 depth. You know, so like with it closed, I mean, you probably get. I mean, this one's doing, let's say, about 7.25. Again, some of these pockets I use, and I didn't keep them flapped down. So at the top here, you got 3 flat pockets, and depth on those, you know, you got about 4 3/4. I did a lot of different things. So with this, like, I think one of them, you know, I had some different, you know, the epoxy, the 2-stage with the plunger thing. I could fit one of those in here. You know, I think I had some small zip ties. I also put like my small needle nose pliers, something like this. This is actually an older set that I did not put into my other bag, but you know, they fit right in there, and you can kind of get them to close. So I put, I think one pocket had the needle nose and then the regular size. You know, again, so got those pockets there. And then the last pocket, so this side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7, I think they said it was 14 wrenches. You know, so this is ideally these are your wrenches. One of the things I kind of ran into is I did run some wrenches, but a lot of times some of the stuff I ran into is the way that they're sized, like especially on this end, the wrenches I was carrying, I mean, you could barely see them. I mean, not a huge deal. So I really actually kind of use these couple sleeves over here for my long screwdrivers. You know, because I mean that right there is like 8 inches. You know, 8 inches as you go down, all the way down to about 6, and then over here you've got it's about 6.5. And then it goes to about 2.5. So, again, I was running some wrenches over here. I don't think I was running wrenches necessarily on this side. Oh, look, actually, you can see there's still a little guy right here. You know, this one's a little 3/8. But like I said, I actually didn't even notice it was in there because it kind of hides it. And that's kind of what I was noticing with, I guess you can't see that. Kind of what I was noticing with these is that once they're kind of in there, man, they're hard to see, you know. So you just got to make sure if you're going to use them, you got to get the right sizes and stuff. Then on this side here, you got 4 pouches at the bottom, about 3.5, you know, with the flap close. You can probably go up to 5 3/4. They're about 3 inches wide, 3 1/4. So again, 4 of those flaps down there, and I think these for sure, I didn't actually even have these closed. Like I had like a pipe wrench, you know, big wrenches and stuff down here that I just kind of put the heads in and just let the flaps stay open. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets over here. You know, from the stitching at the bottom, they're about 3 1/4, and they're about 2 1/4 wide. You know, again, you know, so depending on what you want to put in there, you know, you could do something like that, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loop webbings up top. So, okay, so then on the back, you know, the straps, they're not bad. I will say the new Milwaukee one I have actually has more padding. But, you know, again, it's got some padding right here on this section. It's pretty thick. Not the most padded straps in the world, but they're not bad. You know, I never had one of these clips break on me, unfortunately. You know, and then this one's kind of all like smushed up versus this one because, again, I had that Makita sleeve on here. It's just kind of how I was rocking it. You know, you've got the sternum attachment here, and again, it's adjustable up and down on the length of the strap. So again, I mean, this was a good bag. I definitely liked it. I think I actually went from this. What I had before is I had the CLC. It wasn't the backpack. It was, I'm trying to think of the model. I'll have to look it up. But it was like the zip open, like handle carrier with like a 1 strap. And I mean, it was nice too, but it was getting heavy, and it only had 1 strap. So then I went to this with the dual straps, and again, I was just, you know, kind of overloading this. There are a couple things that I don't like. So the bottom, it's not plastic. You know, so it's just the regular material. So I was also trying to look too. I don't think I really paid attention to it when I bought it. You know, because the Milwaukee says it's 1680D Cordura. This one doesn't say that it's Cordura. It just says that it's a durable ballistic polymer fabric. But again, I mean, I've never had any issues with any of it tearing. And like I said, I mean, I loaded this thing down to the gills. I never actually weighed it, but I'm going to say it was upwards of at least 75 pounds. It could have been 100 pounds. I mean, like I said, it was heavy. I loaded it up. You know, like I said, with these compression straps, I never used them because it was just filled up. Because you can see it kind of shrinks down, but I mean, like I said, with all my stuff in it, I mean, it was just expanded out. So, like I said, one thing I don't like is that there is no plastic shell at the bottom, so if you set it down in some water or whatnot, I mean, it's going to get wet. The other thing I didn't really like, so I do like the fact that it's got the two straps. You know, so, but what I ran into is too, like, so if you open this middle one, I mean, this bag is real floppy. You know, like the Milwaukee, I mean, there's nothing in it. The Milwaukee, it stands up. And then this other one flops down. I mean, this one, it just flops out. So, I mean, if that's, you know, you're okay with that, I mean, you know, this is more how you would run it. I mean, you would open up whichever zipper you want, and then you, like, you know, it would lay it open, you know, and flop out on both sides. I mean, like I said, with the two handles, it was nice. You could still not zip everything up, pick up the two handles, move it around, and then lay it back down flat. But it does flop over like that. When it was zipped up, I would say it would stand without necessarily tipping over, but it was it was a little prone to tip over every now and again as well. Again, it just kind of, you could set it down and get it to sit, but if you kind of bumped it, it would probably fall over. You know, because I put a lot of tools up top. I mean, maybe if you kept it down at the bottom and you kept it bottom heavy, it probably wouldn't happen so much. Look, Stella's making an appearance. But like I said, it wasn't the most stable. Again, not a huge deal. I was more concerned when I got it with the organization, with all the pockets, which again is great. I mean, it's got 75 pockets. And then in between these drawers, these and stuff, if you needed to add in another one of these, I mean, you could fit them in there. You know, I typically kept them sectioned off. Like I said, my stuff like this, I normally put in the front. But I mean, added stuff that you needed to put in, you could fit it in here even when you had stuff already loaded up. I mean, you couldn't get real crazy. You know, I'd say that's kind of about the length of the max of the width of stuff if you wanted to add it in. But, you know, just different tools and stuff, I mean, you could definitely load it up. But like I said, overall, I mean, it was a good bag. I still got it. I'll probably load it up for something else. I don't know. It might sit in my garage and collect dust. I haven't decided yet. Still kind of testing out the Milwaukee, but I see a lot of benefits to the Milwaukee. But if you need a lot of room, again, I mean, this bag, like I said, 75 pockets. But there are, like I said, some things that I just didn't like. The zippers. So actually, I think I bought this. I have to look, but sometime in 2006. So, you know, I've had it for quite a while. Zippers still zip like they're supposed to. You know, there's no branding on the zippers, but you know they're not bad. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. I don't have any holes, or you know, it's a little dusty and everything. I got a little, you know, some little frays and stuff coming up. But like I said, it's held up well. I mean, you know, again, I've never had the strap break on me, and I've loaded it down. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like I said, this is the Leathercraft. It's a CLC Custom Leathercraft 1132 75 pocket tool bag. You know, if you guys have any other questions about it, just let me know. I'll try to answer anything I can. But that's this bag. I'll see you guys.